In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a modern card, a beautiful modern card using Tailwind CSS and also using CSS. I'm going to show you all the tricks in CSS and Tailwind CSS together. So I'm going to show you overall, and show you the CSS and show you the Tailwind classes to use. So let's see the card we're going to design in this entire course. So the card we're going to design looks like this one, and actually it's a dark themed card. So we're going to just do this all the way from zero. So first of all, I need to know which picture is this. I copy the image address and now I'm fine. So without any further ado, guys, let's get started.
So with that being said, let's head to the airport.
First thing I need to do is all this, and now I get a clear setup without anything. So first of all, I need to add a div, and this div should simply the class. And first of all, I need the width, so this width can be do that in CSS if you want, and or you follow me along within Tailwind CSS. It can be 300 pixels, and I need the height, so I can just set the min height, and my min height should be 400 pixels as well. So next I need the backgrounds. The background should be zinc, and this should be zinc, and this should be 800. So 800 I think is enough. So let's try it out and see how it looks. So I think this can be maybe 450, so this looks way more better, and we need to make it round. So I need to add the round, so I need to make it like LG or MD. So far it's fine, so like this one. So it's actually great. And the next thing I need to add a cover picture, as you can see in this card. So we do have a beautiful cover picture over here, but we're gonna start with this setup. So let's start with these things and then add the cover picture. Okay, first thing, let's first add the cover picture. So we need to add a div, so the div that will be holding the cover picture. So I can also give it a class like cover. So this is gonna be cover using CSS. You're gonna just use your stars in dot cover, select the cover stars, and next I need to give this cover a height. So I need to give it a height. So my cover height should be way more like maybe 200 pixels. So I'm gonna see how it looks. So and next I need to give it a width. So width should be 4, means that is 100%. And next I need to give it a BG. So BG should be zinc, and this can be maybe 700. So it need to be appearing right now because yet I haven't added any cover picture. So of course, one more thing, I need to add a padding here. So I need to add like p3. So padding 3 is equal to 0.7 length, so observe sheet to 12 pixels. And next I need to round it, so to make it round, so round should be LG, same as our cover, so same as our main container. So that's really fine. And one more thing, so to show you a real effect, so I can add animated and I just make it plus. You see that? You're gonna see something looking like this one. So this actually looks like a skeleton loading. So that's it. So but this skeleton loading is not really necessary because we're gonna add the cover picture soon. So we go inside here, so we're gonna add an image. So right here, and remember we copied something, so but this is not really the thing we need. So I think this fabric is enough because I'm still in the same folder. So right here I think fabric is still enough, but if you require, you can notice one thing is that our border radius have gone, and to just get it back, so we need to just make the overflow hidden, means that this card gonna go inside the overflow of this div. So the next thing I need to add, like, so to make it fit in this height, so I'm gonna give it the size full. So size should be full, means that the height and the width all to 100%. And the next thing is making object cover. So object cover, so this is actually same as object fit cover, and now it's fit, and means that wherever I resize this, and it's gonna fit in my width that I provided. For example, if I make it 300, so this is gonna try the way to fit in the height that I provided, but still it's 200. And now we're done with our cover picture. So next thing, guys, I decided to do this redder, so I'm gonna do this finally. So next we're gonna go on this cover picture. So I think you can just even copy this. So I'm gonna paste it on my next. So next I need to create a div, and this div should contain the content. So let me add a comment right here. I need to add a heading right here, so add a heading, and once the heading is ready, so I need to give you some stars. So the first star I need is the text to make it white, so I need to make the text white. This is the same as car white, and then I need to make it uppercase, so it's uppercase already, but we cannot trust, so we need to make it uppercase, of course. So one more thing, I need to make it bigger, so I need to use the text maybe 3XL, so I don't know if it's enough. Yeah, this is actually bigger than what I expected, so that's why I should change it. So I should make it like 2XL. Yeah, like this one, so this looks better. So one more thing, I need to make it extra bold, so I'm gonna use the font and make it extra bold. So I'm gonna select extra bold. So you see extra bold in CSS, can use font weight 800. This is the same as extra bold that I'm using right here. So now actually I think this fits correctly, so maybe it's bold, I'm not really sure, so I can make it bold like this one. So okay, yeah, still it's better. So now what I need next, guys, so you see that this one is actually darker, so I can also change that, but that's pretty fine. So to change that, I need to make this zinc maybe 950, and I made this one to be like 900, so 900 like this one. So I think, if I'm sure, this actually looks the same. Yeah, okay, not really sure, but I think it looks the same. But for you to just see this query, so I decided to just make it 800. So and this one still be 900. So we may change it in later after. So one more thing is a description. So description, I can simply use the lolem. So lolem, and here, so I just add a paragraph. So I select the lolem, but the things that this gonna be much than what I was expecting. So this is too large, but this only 2 sentences. So I don't want to just go maybe cutting off some words. No, that's not really good. So I'm gonna show you a trick that you can use to just make it fit correctly. So first of all, add a color. So I'm gonna make a text here, and I'm gonna make it zinc, and this zinc can be maybe 600. So I don't know. So 600 fits. Yeah, of course. Correctly. So maybe 700, I'm not really sure. So okay, so I think this 600 is the best one. Yeah, 1600 is the best one. So what I need to do next, guys, so I need to remit this, make it to only 2 sentences. So this is very simple. So I'm gonna use something called like line clamp, and I use 2 lines. I only need 2 lines in CSS, guys. So here's how it looks like. So you add overflow hidden, display WebKit box, then WebKit box orientation, which is vertical, and also WebKit line clamp is gonna be 2. So just keep that in mind. And next, guys, so we need to add this read more button. So it's not a read me, it's just read more. Yeah, it's very simple. So I've made it this as simple as possible. So this is gonna add the class. So this class should be having the texty white. Text should be white, and assure the word read more. Like this one, as simple as this. So looks better. And one more thing, I have an underline, so underline like that one. So correctly, so this fits correctly. One more thing, there's a space between these different components. So guys, remember the trick I showed you in the last video. So we'll use the space Y in Tailwind. So we're gonna use the space Y, and this is gonna be space Y, and it's gonna be maybe 2. So I'm not really sure. So okay, so the space Y is working here, but the problem is that the space Y is not working for this read more. So here's the reason why. So you should add a block, make it block, and now it will work correctly. So now I don't know if here we do have a space right here. So we exactly have a space, and this means that I'm not really sure if I can use this space Y, but it's not really best option in case I'm only using it for only one item. So that's why. So I'm gonna be using MB, which is margin bottom. I'm gonna be 2. Yeah, exactly. Now fits correctly. And finally, guys, the remaining thing is this top thing. So the reason why I skip this is because there's gonna be so many things you need to run from here, so many new things you need to run, and that's why I just skip it so that I can just teach it step by step. So let's get started. Now the first thing I need to get a new div up here. And this div should have two divs inside it, so which is div times 2, so times 2, so okay, so no worries, let's make it one. And next thing I need, so we're gonna add the class, gonna be the flex. And you're gonna ask me why am I using this class flex, but guys, don't worry, I'm gonna show you why, the reason why I'm doing this. So I'm gonna add the justify content between. So this is gonna add the space between. So let me show you this in action. So this simply add a class, and this class should be maybe the size, and should be size 5. And I'm gonna be able to BG as white. So suppose this, and then you see something up there, and we're gonna make it twice. So now you see the space between. This is how it works, and that's why I use the display flex. This can only work on display flex. That's why I'm using the display flex. So once you're done, we no longer need these things right here. So alright, so we don't really need this. We're going to start by this. We need to create some cover picture, and then we add some name and the followers. So how do we do this? As simple as this. You first know the setup. So the first thing, we have two things. There is a cover, a div that contains the cover, and there's a div that contains these two contents. So that's pretty simple. So I'm gonna add two divs. So div times 2 inside here. The first div will contain the cover picture. So first of all, I simply add an image. So img. So I'm gonna select any image from my fabric folder. So fabric folder, there are a lot of images. I'm not really sure which one is the best, but let me choose this one. So it's collector. And the surprising thing is that the image I chose is same as one I inserted here. This is actually surprising because I didn't even revise which picture I'm using. So guys, one more thing, I need to add a class. So this class should be the size. I think the size should be like say to 5. Yeah, exactly. So 5 is too small. Let me make it 10. Like there. So 10 is better. And one more thing, so for it to not be stretched, so there's a thing I need to add the object fit. Yeah, object cover. So like that. So object fit cover. So actually fits correctly. Now you see, I'm gonna make it the rounded. So rounded should be 100% or 50%, which is also equal to this one. And guys, in the next video I'll be showing you the trick behind using this 99,099. So I'm gonna show you the trick why we do use this thing. Okay, now this fits correctly. One more thing you may be asking for, so how do we add this pure dot? So it's pretty simple. So to add the dot, so but before I even go search for it, guys, so I need for you to just add this simple thing. So I'm gonna add the py padding y, and we're gonna make it to just maybe give it a space right here. So I think this is gonna be the pb. So if we make it mb, always correct like that. So this actually fits correctly. Right. So the next thing is how do we add the dot? So to add the dot is pretty simple. First of all, the dot should have the position observed. If we need to give it a position observed, so first of all we need to give this a position relative. And guys, I'm really sure that you need to know why do we give this. So let me show you why. First thing, I created it, so I just give it a class. I give it a BG blue, so the background is blue, and it should be way more 500. And next I add the size, and the size should be like 3. So I'm not really sure if enough, so you're gonna see if it's enough. Yeah, it's pretty enough. And let me show you if I add the position observed, how it, you see, now you see the things goes. But if I add this, actually this is going out of this box, but if I add position relative, so this will just help me to make it stay inside the box. Yeah, exactly. So this helped me to just easily position it in the way I want according to this box. Yeah, that's why I'm adding the position relative and here position observed. So the first thing I need to add the right. The right should be 0. So right should be 0 as well. Yeah, done. And then I need to add the top. The top can be maybe 5. Yeah, 5 is too much, so I make it 4. Oh shit. So 4 is not really enough, so I'm gonna make it okay, so right here. Okay, I'm not really sure, so it's right here. So I'm using 3, so let's make it like 2. Let me see how it works. Yeah, no, size is 3, but the top should be maybe 6. Let's make it 6 and see. Wow, this fits correctly. So I need to make it rounded. So rounded should be full rounded, and I should also add something like this one. You see that there is a black color right here, so it's gonna be pretty simple. So I need to add a border. So border, and this is gonna be the border of size 2 and exactly. So this is white, but this, if it's white, gonna fit on the white background, so I need to make it a BG. So it's gonna be the zinc, and zinc should be 700, 800, so same as the color of my div. So this is not really the BG, I'm sorry. So this is gonna be the color of the border, so this one. Okay, great. So the next thing, guys, right here, so we need to add inside the content. So this was left for the content, so I need to add the first heading. So it's just better if you just make it a heading. So the heading should be the right here. So you see that we have a name. So this is eco.com, like this one. So pretty simple, but you see that something is not really going great, but I'm going to show you how to fix this. Don't worry. So one more thing, so I need to add this something look like description. So this is gonna be the P, and this P should be let me copy this text. So I'm very sure. Okay, so now I copied and just pasted inside here. Now I get this. Okay, the first thing, you see that we have 2 divs inside here. First thing, I need to make it flex. Yeah, of course this should be going on the same line like this one. And next I need a gap, so gap between them. So gap between them, so it should be the gap like maybe 2. So I'm not really sure if it's enough. Yeah, exactly. And one more thing, this should be placed in the center, in the same center. So this should be like, I should add items center. Yeah, item center. Now it's pressing the center, as you can see it changed the position. And next, guys, here we need to add a general color. So guys, it's good to add a general color. So one thing, can also add the general color here on the body, because in time we're gonna add like theme swap, you're gonna be easy in case you don't have a general color. So and now we add a general color, so it's gonna be the text white, because we need all this text to be white. So now it's white. And one more thing, so this one is actually not white, so we're gonna change this. First thing, so we need to add a class. So this class should be maybe text. The color of the text should be text zinc, and the zinc should be 700. So are you sure? Let's give it a try. So 700. Okay, so now 700. And but don't worry if not really looking great. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna change it in Blender. So in the end of, as we end this class, we'll be making some few modifications to make it match exactly like this one. So next thing, guys, I need to show you. So right here, I think it's fine. The first thing is the follow button. So how do we do this? It's actually pretty simple. So the follow button should be done in this way. So where is it? So it's right here. So we don't need this background, we don't need the size. Yeah, we need nothing exactly. So only thing we need is this a button, so which says that follow. And this should have a class. So the first class we need is giving it text white, text white, and now it's white, or should be stay like black. It's okay, so black is fine. And we need a BG white, and white, yeah, of course. And now we need a P2, so padding should be 2, and we need a rounded. So to make it rounded like LG, so pretty fine. Now final step, we need to make a PX to be more larger than the PY, the padding of the Y, and we're gonna make it 3. So let's put this. Yeah, now it's fine. One more thing, we need to also put it in the center. So you see that this is tall, it's at the top, so at the bottom, so this is not really fitting correctly, so we need to put them in the center. So we see that there are 2 divs inside this flex, and the remaining things is adding the items center. Now I think this is pretty fine. So this looks better, exactly like this one. But one thing missing is the colors. We're gonna make sure we match exactly the colors we have here, and that's actually pretty simple, I promise you guys. But the one thing I'm just remaining with is this div, so it needs a py, so py should be like 4 or 5. Yeah, let's make it 5, so just like this. Yeah, because you see here that there is a space and there is a space here, so but ours we have the space right there, so that's why I'm changing this. And one more thing, the height of this should be bigger, so it should be like, I think it's actually bigger than what we're using for ours, so I should change this. So this is gonna be like maybe 250 or 300, so 250. So if 250 fits correctly, we're gonna leave it. So let's make it 300, see how it goes on. So 300, yeah, exactly. I think 300 is better. So one thing, the width, yeah, the width. So we're gonna go here on our div. So let's make the width 400. I'm not really sure if this is gonna work, so let's give it a try. So 400. Okay, alright, now it's in the same size as this one. The first thing we need to analyze right here is that the background of this whole website is black, so we need to just make it black too. So instead of zinc, we make it black. So we make it black. Now it's black, complete black. And one more thing, we need to go on this card, and our zinc should be 900 as we wished. Okay, 900. You see that now we're done. It looks actually better, and the only remaining thing is up here. Up here we need to just make it way more right, like 600. So like this one. Of course, maybe I'm not really sure. So maybe 500. Okay. Yeah, this looks better, guys, and now we're done. We've grown this site and actually looks exactly like what we have here. So guys, thanks for watching. If you're interested in such content, make sure you subscribe from this YouTube channel and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe.
So with that being said, let's head to the airport.